1.25 times would be better to say. The second one's at least 1.5 times, or 1.25. Okay, I mean, like, that doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. I'm fine with it being a longer game, because, like, I'm told this game's, like, 40-ish hours. And if I were to play the second one, that's probably, like, anywhere from, like, 80 to 100 hours played of Trails 1 and 2, depending. It obviously depends on how much side content I do, because I'm not setting a standard for myself. I feel like I can do that. I don't think it'll be too bad. Because I played Cold Steel 1 and 2 back-to-back and didn't really feel the burnout. I did that okay, so I think I'll be fine to do it. If I were to play the third one immediately after, I would not want to play the third one immediately after 2. So I'm probably going to do 1 and 2 and take, like, a few months break from 3. Like, we'll play 3 this year, but we're not going to play it immediately after 2. Because at that point is gonna make me be burned out and maybe make me, like, maybe not hate the series, but it might make me sick of the series. I want to kind of space them out a little bit. Hello again, how's Cheetah doing? She's hard at work. We figured we'd probably just get in the way, so we'll stay here. Well, you just might be right at that. She's almost as talented as Russell himself. Apparently Cold Steel 4 was the longest game. That actually sounds feasible. Hard to argue with that after watching her work. I'm just amazed that she's working at the central factory at her age. No matter what, she's always so sweet, always has a smile for everyone. But get her in front of a machine and she'll tinker with it for hours. She loves it. She's just a fine girl. But still. What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, Mrs. Mayo. Welcome back, Ed. What's gotten you all frothing at the mouth? I, wanted to ask you something. Did that lady from Grand Cell leave? A lady from Grand Cell? Ah, the guest from yesterday. She went out for a walk, but she hasn't come back yet. I thought so. Ugh, this is awkward. What, isn't she in the village? Well, actually, I saw her by the village gate. She said she was gonna go and take in the scenery or something. Out on the plains? She'd have to be a fool to go where all the monsters are. You complete idiot, why didn't you stop her? I did, I tried. She wouldn't listen. I don't know how seriously she took what I said, but I'm worried. Pardon me. What? Are you new guests? Do you remember what time you saw that lady by the gate? I think it was right around noon. At least that's about when I got back. Noon? I think we can catch up with her. We should get going before it's too late. Huh? Well, we're bracers if you couldn't tell by looking. We'll head out into the plains and find this girl, don't worry. No kidding. What a stroke of luck, yes please. You've got no right to even ask for their help. But fine, the guest's safety is paramount. I hate to impose on you two, but please look after my guest. Will do. We'll be going now. I need to, like, heal up first. I can. Awesome. About 130 hours could be spent on Cold Steel 4. Oh, so it's like a Persona 5 Royal kind of deal. Interesting. Fun fact, Cold Steel 3 assumes you played the NG Plus of 2. Oh, does 2 have, like, NG Plus content that leads into 3? I talked about this, but after Azure, I was gonna replay I was gonna NG Plus both Cold Steel 1 and 2, both as a refresher for the story. Well, that's mostly why, as a refresher of the story. Now it sounds like I should NG Plus Cold Steel 2. I was gonna NG Plus them anyway after Azure as, like, a refresher for the stories, because I remember them, but, like, you know, it doesn't hurt to replay them. And especially with NG Plus, I'll be able to breeze through them. Like, I do it only for, like, story purposes. Like, I would try to breeze through all bits of, like, combat and stuff. I don't think I have time to do playthroughs on YouTube, but I would just probably do them on my own time, to be honest. But that's something to worry about when I finish Azure. It's not really something I can worry about right now. But that's definitely something I want to do. And now it sounds like that is the best thing to do, because Cold Steel 2 has, like, NG Plus stuff. Which is interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Head out and see if you can bring the guest back. It's the pump shed. Door's locked. Got my tools, got my kit, gotta fix. Alright. Now let's see. The Plains Road is so wide, where should we search? Supposedly she said she was gonna take in the scenery, so it just seems like likely she'd wander away from where the road's paved. Oh man, well that's gonna be really safe, isn't it? Hey, no biggie. Let's find her and bring her back. Hopefully with all the pieces intact. Alright. Yeah, trails. I have a long way to go. And honestly, I'm here for it. It's a nice feeling to just have a bunch of games to look forward to doing. I'm not super loving this game, but I'm also not hating this game. And I mostly just want to see how the second one improves upon it, because after like how they did Cold Steel 1 and 2, I have the same hopes for this game and the second one. I'm more excited to see how the second one improves upon this one. And this one obviously being necessary build up for the second game. So this game being shorter than Cold Steel 1 is probably like a good thing. Because if you're having a game for build-up, it's probably better to have it be shorter than longer, in my opinion. Bad touch. I thought you were gonna impede. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Comet only takes 20, but Hurricane takes 30? Interesting. Nice. Did a lot more than I expected. I choose you. Yeah, I don't have to wait for like the releases of the... most of the time, I'm not gonna have to wait for the releases. Or there's a chance that by the time I play Reverie, Kuro would either have an English release date or it'll already be out because of the pace I'm playing the games at. I should have took your crit. That's fine. The crit wasn't that scary. Bum 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 bum. So I am like perfectly fine with having like a bunch of Trails games that I haven't played that are already out. And Trails is like not even, there's just so many other games I want to play, and Trails isn't even like, it's not super high on the priority list. I kind of want to just go through the games at my own pace. So I'll get to them eventually, is kind of my track record. Full strike? Poster 1's basically a slow burn, 1 million plus word school AU fanfic. It says Trickster. Interesting. I like when games have school systems, mostly. Persona, I like the Persona games and how they do it. I feel like in Cold Steel it kind of hurt the game more than it helped it. I didn't really hate, again, I think Cold Steel is like a good game, but, you know, it's got problems, pacing issues mostly. I feel like the school system of Cold Steel mostly hurt it than it like enhanced it for me. Even though I like I mostly like school systems. Like, I think Three Houses, I like Three Houses Monastery system, which is kind of like a school system, and Persona games. So, like, I'm down for that system most of the time, but I feel like in Cold Steel, it sometimes was, like, neat, but other times it kind of hurt it a little bit in pacing. Ah, no, someone help me. Did you hear that? Whatever it was, it's not far. Adios, Daddy, Mommy. Niall, help. That voice sounds suspiciously familiar. I think you're probably right, but let's hurry. Oh, would you look who it is? Come on, puppies. Can't we talk about this? I don't think I'd taste very good. I mean, I sleep at least 12 hours a day and eat lots of veggies and my skin's all smooth. Ah, what does being healthy make seem yummier? Oh, they're 70% done with the series, period? Like, total, like, counting Japan releases. Okay. Possible they'll be, like, done or nearly done by the time I get there. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have make sure, because again, I have no concrete dates of when I'm playing, like, Azure and Zero. It kind of is just whenever like, I have no plan. I only have plans for when I'm playing these two, and then Sky 3 is this year, whenever that happens. But I have no like time frame of when I'm gonna play the Crossbow games. It's kind of just whenever the mood strikes me. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have make sure to get paid in advance and had a nice meal. Huh? You two? Just as I expected. No need to worry, Dorothy. What were your names again? Yeah, it's the same old Dorothy, all right. We're Joshua and Estelle of the Bracer Guild. I'm just teasing. Fancy meeting you two here. Adios, give me the strength not to leave her to the beasts. Estelle, be on your guard. Let's do this. Oh, counting Kuro 1 and 2, which are the ones out in Japan. Interesting. Yeah, that's like what I'm thinking with the Trails games. I'm not in a super big rush to play, like, oh, I want to see what happens in, like, Cold Steel 3, for example, so I gotta rush through the games. I'm definitely not of that mentality, shockingly. But it's kind of like, you know, I'll get to them. Like, they're on my list, and I'll get to them when I get to them. Because Cold Steel 2 ended things, like, really satisfying, where, like, you can totally leave it open for another game, but it didn't be like, oh, I really want to see what happens. Alright, nice. Oh, it doesn't give you a hit right away. Still gonna do this, to be honest. Some of them are confused. Ow. Hit him. I won't say much on Cold Steel's school system. Like, I mean, we all know it has a school system. I'm also trying to, like, not spoil Cold Steel, because I played Cold Steel 1 and 2, but I'm also trying to not talk about specific things. I bring it up every now and then, like, oh, this was mentioned in Cold Steel. I'm trying really hard not to do that too much, because, like, you know, this is the first Trails game. You know. My Cold Steel playthrough has it all. How I feel about the game. Die? I cannot believe you missed. Yo, Dorothy, use your camera. Do you not have your camera?
That's that.
Hey,
Let's move out.
lots of blue. Yeah, like if I said like a name, like, oh, this character or something, it's not really a spoiler. It's a spoiler if I said, like, oh, this is why they blanked in this game or whatever, like, event-wise. Yeah, that would be a spoiler, which I haven't done as of now. I've just been like, oh, this word was mentioned in Cold Steel, etc. Because I also want this playthrough to be like an entry point for people who haven't played a Trails game. It's kind of like, hey, I played Cold Steel 1 and 2, but I'm also not going to talk about them in depth. Whew, I know how we chased them off. I don't know how we chased them off, but we did. Did they look familiar to you? Yeah, those were the monsters who attacked the checkpoint on the mountain pass. I wonder what they're doing out here. Oh, how lovely. You braces are very impressive. Estelle and Joshua, it's been such a long time, hasn't it? I never would have thought I'd see you here. Do you think maybe we were destined to meet again? Fate is a fickle mistress, alright. So, Dorothy, are you staying at the inn in Elmo by any chance? Why, yes. Hey, how'd you not know? Joshua and Estelle explained that the owner of Elmo's inn had requested that they bring her back safely. Oh, I see. Well, isn't that just terrible? Uh-huh, as if you care about anyone else's problems. So, what brings you out here? A little cross-country hiking, maybe? I mean, you don't even know that much? I see that you haven't gotten any more insightful from our time apart. What? The answer is actually that I'm looking for a photograph that the newspaper needs for a special edition. Oh, and by the way, Niall's the one who assigned me this task. I see, so it's work. Okay, but why would you be looking here for that? Oh, forget it. This wears me out faster than fighting any monster ever did. Oh, poor Estelle. Did you get hurt in battle? Pain, go away. Come again some other day. Or not at all would be better, I guess. I'm not injured. I'm just really aggravated at your utter obliviousness. You're one to talk, Estelle. Estelle is such an hypocrite in saying that. Wow, it's rare for someone to get under Estelle's skin this badly. Estelle, why don't we head back to Elmo? Maybe Tita's done fixing the pump. Yeah, let's go back. And I think Dorothy will be coming back with us. Huh? But I wanted to stay and take more pictures. We are going now. Scary. Oh, Estelle. Sweet, poor summer child Estelle. Back to Elmo. I'm fighting this plant, or grasshopper. Oh, I haven't seen the box art for Cold Steel 2 and 3 because I have them, or I don't have Cold Steel 3 at all. I have Cold Steel 2 digitally, and also the first one. No, actually, no. I have a physical version of Cold Steel 1 because I played it on the PS3 and then I never finished it. And then I got the PS4 version, which had turbo mode, which is digital.
That's that.
So somewhere I have my physical PS3 Cold Steel 1 copy, but Cold Steel 2 I only have digitally.
That's that. Let's move out.
Bum, 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 bum. Elmo Village.